I'm with Pap or Pap is upstairs.
So we'll circle back to that, but I do have a question about 50. Would you drop the lawsuit if you could get in the ring with him?
I would drop it. I would drop it if he got in the ring with Pap. Pap will whoop 50 ass.
Claressa back popping and Pap can't stop his chick. Damn, you talk a lot of shh. You don't shut up. Always talking crazy, girl, go have a baby. Might calm you down. Maybe you don't shut up. Melissa asked about fifth. Would you get in the ring, throw a fist? She don't look at you as a lady. Would you fight fifth? That's just crazy. Claressa said he should fight Pap first before he come to me to get that work. Tell him glove up, run that fade. A real street fight, no arcade. Claressa back popping and Pap can't stop his chick. Damn, you talk a lot of shh. You don't shut up. Always talking crazy, girl, go have a baby. Might calm you down, maybe. You don't shut up. Pap upstairs in the bedroom. Nah, she mean in her head, that's headroom. Saying Pap will be fifth in the street fight. Put it in the comments if she right. I think she delusional. Talking too much, that's the usual. Pap busy fighting the power. No hits, his catalog is a funeral. Claressa back popping and Pap can't stop his chick. Damn, you talk a lot of shh. You don't shut up. Always talking crazy, girl, go have a baby. Might calm you down, maybe. You don't shut up.
I will banana. Cause it's whatever Papoose says goes. Yeah, right? If a girl come disrespecting me or a man, I'm gonna disrespect them back.
With that dumb look on your face, like, why are you talking? Shut up. Glad to have a man ass. Little girl, damn, you annoying. I see you on my timeline. Swipe your post, I avoid them. Looking like the yellow bus finna pick you up from your house in the morning. It's the unit. Yeah. Took too many hits to the head. You let a lane get in your bed. When on Vlad did bad, what he said? He spins on you, but a ring you won't get. Only ring that you getting's a boxing ring. Now to open up the box bling, that's a Rocky ring. You laid up with a married man, that's a toxic thing. You got Remy's leftovers and became a gossip queen. With that dumb look on your face, like, why are you talking? Shut up. Glad to have a man ass, little girl. Damn, you annoying. I see you on my timeline. Swipe your post, I avoid them. Looking like the yellow bus finna pick you up from your house in the morning. You a lose slow, I know. Shows on your face. Ain't nothing to hide, I can see it clear as day. Ain't nothing upstairs, that's how Pap got a place. He live in your head, now no ring on the way. Squatters love, that's what we call it nowadays. Using them big words on you, you like whatever you say. Should've had your shields up when he came your way. When that baby on the way, bet that it don't go your way. With that dumb look on your face, like, why are you talking? Shut up. Glad to have a man ass, little girl. Damn, you annoying. I see you on my timeline. Swipe your post, I avoid them, looking like the yellow bus finna pick you up from your house in the morning.
I love my man syndrome. Because it's whatever Papoose says goes. Yeah, right? I have that syndrome. I don't how can I have when you say ugly girl syndrome, know that that's somebody who's a hater.
Like a bitch on Vlad. He ain't asking nothing about you, only about the beef you had. Nobody cares, Pat, and when you rap, nobody hears, Pat. Let's make it clear that your obsession is kinda weird, Pat. Vlad asked you 21 questions, it was all about Fifth. Nothing about you, how you talk about hits, saying Fifth ain't had one since 2005. You been jive talking since 2006. You drop bars on wheels, and we forgot about it. All those big words is not about shit. Ooh, you did bad, looking like a bitch on Vlad. He ain't asking nothing about you, only about the beef you had. Nobody cares, Pat, and when you rap, nobody hears, Pat. Let's make it clear that your obsession is kinda weird, Pat. Remy said you lying about ghostwriting. Oh, you ain't say that? Now this nigga ghost lying. 20 years, no buzz, boy, the hope's dying. Talking about marching with Sharpton, you hear those sirens. That boy Sharpton's informing. You know that Pap still on civil rights, don't even know math, cause it don't add up, them numbers looking low, Pap. Lost in the 90s, he grimy, rapping is so trash. Goddamn, you ain't Griselda, not Rockefeller, not a Rough Rider, nobody can help you. You ain't D-Block, not a top seller, not G-Unit, Dipset, stop fella. You did bad, looking like a bitch on Vlad. He ain't asking nothing about you, only about the beef you had. Oh, nobody cares, Pat, and when you rap, nobody hears, Pat. Ooh, let's make it clear that your obsession is kinda weird, Pat. Sucker for love, whack love. That boy a sucker for love, that whack love. Boy, you a sucker for love, that's whack love. Pap, you a sucker for love. It's the unit.
Just when people thought this whole 50 Cent, Claressa Shields, and Papoose situation was finally over, Claressa found a way to jump right back into the drama. Every time it starts getting quiet, something new gets said, and now the tension is up again. She went on a TV show and started speaking on 50 again, even bringing up Papoose and making the whole thing sound more heated. That caught people off guard, especially since she is already in a legal battle with 50. So now people are wondering why keep talking about it in public if the case is still active. The big question now is, what would it really take for Claressa to drop that lawsuit? And is she even trying to let this go? Because from the outside, it looks like every time this story starts cooling down, it gets lit back up with another comment or interview. Now people want to know if 50 Cent is going to clap back or stay quiet this time. If you're new here, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on your bell. because it feels like every other month, this situation gets messy all over again. Now Claressa Shields looking a little salty, and people are starting to notice it. Everyone thought this whole situation between 50 Cent, Claressa Shields, and Papoose was already wrapped up, done, finished, but clearly that is not the case at all. She pops up on a talk show still talking about 50, and not in a good way either. And if we being real, some people feel like she low-key put Papoose in a weird spot too, like she dragged him right into the middle of this again and didn't hold back. But here's the key detail people can't ignore. Claressa already has legal action going on against 50. She reportedly sent a cease and desist, and now there's talk about a lawsuit being pushed forward. So while she's out here defending herself, she's also still throwing shots at the same time, and that's what got people raising eyebrows. At the same time, she's making it clear that paperwork is involved and things are moving behind the scenes. And as of late, March 2026, Claressa Shields has officially taken legal steps against 50 Cent, which makes this whole situation even more tense. During a March 23rd interview on Way Up with Angela Yee, Claressa Shields made it clear things are already in motion.
Listen, I'm not here to give nobody a platform but myself, but I will say this. 50 Cent has been sent paperwork for even insinuating and saying that I slept with this guy, I was romantic with this guy, sexually involved with this guy. All that is a lie. But I just wish 50 would have gotten a booth. Like, right. I thought he was a rapper. What is 50 Cent? Is he a rapper? Is he a producer? Is he a actor? What is he?
She confirmed she sent a cease and desist to 50 Cent and is planning to push forward with a full defamation lawsuit. The whole situation comes from claims she says are completely false, especially accusations that she cheated on Papoose with another rapper, Maserati Bud. According to Claressa, 50 used his massive platform, reaching millions of followers, to spread that narrative, and she's saying it damaged her image and reputation in a real way. Now, 50 didn't stay quiet about it either. He actually responded publicly and even mocked the idea of the lawsuit, posting a clip of a comedian joking about the whole situation and making it look like he's not taking it too seriously. It gave off the vibe that he's ready to go back and forth if it really ends up in court. So even though 50 already addressed it before, Claressa looks like she's not backing down at all. And just when people thought everything was cooling off, she pops back up on a talk show and starts speaking again, even putting Papoose in an awkward spotlight while doing it. I'm gonna be real with you. This part right here got people talking heavy. She straight up said she would drop everything if 50 Cent stepped in the ring with Papoose, and that instantly turned this into something way bigger than just words. Now, let's keep it honest. A lot of people online already picking sides and debating how that would even go. Some think 50 got the edge just off size and presence alone, while others saying Papoose wouldn't back down either. Either way, that kind of challenge just made the situation even more intense. But here's where it gets messy. If 50 responds in a wild way, what happens next? Does Claressa Shields push things further legally again?
Sir, and I can't fight. Nobody will be talking about this relationship.
That is true. That is very true.
That's true.
So we'll circle back to that, but I do have a question about 50. Would you drop the lawsuit if you could get in the ring with him?
I would drop it. I would drop it if he got in the ring with Pap. Pap will whoop 50 ass. Drop.
That's why people calling this a tricky situation, because on one side you got public talk, and on the other side there's real legal pressure behind it. And it doesn't stop there, because now she's also throwing subtle shots toward Remy Ma, which adds another layer to the drama. People are noticing how all these names keep getting pulled into it, and it's making everything feel more complicated by the minute. At the end of the day, folks are pointing out that things are still legally tied up when it comes to relationships and status, which just adds even more confusion to the situation. That's why this whole story feels like it's far from over, and every new comment just keeps it going. You see what's going on here? She's even throwing shots at Remy Ma, basically saying, "Tell your rap girlfriend," and that instantly got people reacting.
I would drop it if he got in the ring with Pap. Pap will whoop 50 ass. Drop him. He beat out 50 Cent.
Pap has hands like that?
What?
I did not know.
Pap don't want to show y'all, but around find out. Pap can fight. And anybody who's from New York know that Pap can get down. Pap will whoop 50 Cent ass.
Wow.
And he know it too. And if you got a girl who you want to bring for me 50, you can bring whoever you want to bring.
Well, I mean, that's...
Call your celebrity friends. Call your little rap girlfriends. Tell them to come fight me.
Are you running out of people to...
Because when you really look at it, this whole situation is layered, and it's not as simple as people try to make it seem. At the end of the day, Papoose is still legally tied to Remy Ma, and now you got Claressa Shields stepping out and speaking freely, going at both sides. She's taking shots at 50 Cent and Remy, and it's making everything feel even more tense than before. And a lot of people are questioning if Papoose is even backing this or not. Like, is he co-signing her going on these shows, doing these interviews, and bringing all this back up again? Because from the outside, it looks like she's moving on her own and saying whatever she wants, and that's raising eyebrows. Some are even saying she put Papoose in a tough position by bringing his name into a possible situation with 50. Because once that kind of talk gets out, people start comparing and speculating, and that can spiral fast. Meanwhile, she keeps going from platform to platform, bringing old issues back into the spotlight while also pushing legal action at the same time. That's why people are saying 50 might be stuck in a tough spot here, because no matter how he responds, it could turn into something bigger real quick. At this point, people are saying if anything else gets said, it could turn straight into another lawsuit. And that's why some are looking at Papoose sideways, wondering why he's not stepping in and calming things down behind the scenes. A lot of folks feel like he should be handling this privately, like telling Claressa Shields to ease up on the public talk and just focus on whatever legal moves are already in play. Because from the outside, it looks like the situation keeps getting louder instead of settling down. Meanwhile, people are calling this messy all around, especially with how relationships are being discussed online. Some are even pointing out that Claressa seems to be going hard defending a situation that's already complicated, and now it's pulling Remy Ma back into the spotlight again. And that's what really got the internet talking, because now it feels like multiple sides are being dragged into something that could have stayed quiet. If you're watching this unfold, you already know this situation is far from simple, so hit that like button if you've been keeping up with all this drama. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on that bell so you don't miss when I drop another video. Now let's be real for a second. Is Claressa Shields doing too much right now? Or is she just standing her ground? Because at the same time, you've got a lawsuit going on with 50 Cent, so every move is being watched closely. Some people feel like holding on to this back and forth publicly might not be the best look, especially when things are already in legal territory. Others are saying, let Papoose handle his own situations and keep things from getting even more complicated. And then you've still got the legal situation involving Remy Ma in the background, which keeps this whole story from being simple at all. That's why opinions are split heavy right now. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let me know where you stand on all this. Hit that like button, tap that hype, and stay locked in for more updates.
And I can't fight. Nobody will be talking about this relationship.
That is true. That is very true.
That's true.
So we'll circle back to that, but I do have a question about 50. Would you drop the lawsuit if you could get in the ring with him?
I would drop it. I would drop it if he got in the ring with Pap. Pap will whoop 50 ass. Drop him. He beat out 50 Cent.
Pap has hands like that?
What?
I did not know.
Pap don't want to show y'all, but around find out. Pap can fight. And anybody who's from New York know that Pap can get down. Pap will whoop 50 Cent ass.
Wow.
And he know it too. And if you got a girl who you want to bring for me 50, you can bring whoever you want to bring.
Well, I mean, that's...
Call your celebrity friends. Call your little rap girlfriends. Tell them to come fight me.